Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. And it's time for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Our starting lineups will look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. And it's the Hawks to start out. To the middle. Here's Mutombo. It's rebounded by DeBusschere. Knicks on offense. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. And the shot is good.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Here's Hudson. Here is Korver. Headed. The Knicks pull it in.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
I was able to talk with Jeff Hornacek for a moment.
Frazier outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot misses. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here is Korver. Outside Wilkins. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Houston. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Here is Korver. Outside Wilkins. Here is Korver. Hudson. Another shot. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. On defense, the Hawks. Frazier outside. A pass to DeBusschere. Houston. A three-pointer off the mark.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Back to Wilkins. And here comes Frazier. Houston. Great look there, but off target.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
They now take the lead. He has 6. Here is Frazier. They set the screen. Houston and blocked. Here's DeBusschere. Here's Hudson. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Back to Mutombo. Leads him in there. Korver, good.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Back to Anthony. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Here is Korver. Pass to Wilkins. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. New York trailing. Now here's Anthony. There's the pick. And here's Frazier. Houston. The three-pointer is right on target. 5 points in the game.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Here's Hudson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Mutombo. Off his foot. And it's being called a kickball. Now Wilkins. 6 to shoot. Hudson. Here's Korver. Ewing gets the rebound. DeBusschere with it. Pass to Frazier. Frazier left side. That gives them the lead.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Here's Hudson. Mutombo with the ball. Now Mutombo. There's the triple. Here's Hudson. And it's good.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
It's stolen by Mutombo. Head it. He drains the quick shot. He's got 8.
And at 4 or 5 now, a nice start. I mean, he looks ready to make an impact offensively. So far, so good.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Now here's Frazier. Pass to Ewing. Atlanta with the rebound.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Here's Hudson.
Defensive foul.
Here is Korver. Just 5 on the clock. Elbow shot. Heavy.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going. Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
Pass to Ewing. Looking to end the run. Slam home and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Dikembe Mutombo. That's good from Ewing. The Hawks leading. Here's Hudson. Here is Korver. Pass to Hudson. Shoots for 3. It's rebounded by DeBusschere. Here comes Carmelo Anthony. Frazier with it. Ball stolen. Here's the break. Here's Hudson. Pass to Wilkins. Misses off the right iron. Now Frazier. Now Anthony. Back to Frazier. Shot clock at 5. And it's blocked. But he recovers it. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And the Hawks with possession. It's a 3-point game. Now here's Teague. Outside for Millsap. Pass to Smith. Shot clock at 6. Starks with the steal. Here's King. And here's Richardson. John Starks on the wing. It's good. This game is all even.
What are they thinking leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Teague with the ball. Smith outside. Looking to end the drought. And that's 2 points on the layup. Now Richardson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here Starks. Back to Richardson. Pass to Starks. Here's King. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Stoudemire, and he drops him the way up off the glass.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Teague with the ball. Smith outside. Millsap. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
And Steve, near the bucket, he's one of the best finishers around. I mean, he does a great job of using his strong body to fight through contact and get to the rack.
New York trailing. Now, here is Starks. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And here's Teague. Pass to Horford. Working on Stoudemire. Horford, no luck. Oakley with it. Now Starks. Back to Oakley. Starks with it. Now Oakley. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That is his first foul of the game. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession. On defense, Atlanta. Back to Oakley. Here's King. 4 on the shot clock. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And it's the Hawks ball. Outside Teague. Right side Teague. And stolen by Richardson. And here they come. And here they go. So they take the lead. He has 5.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Teague. From the arc. Offensive rebound. Here's Willis. Pass to Millsap. Picked him clean. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Knicks out front. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far? Here's King. Pass to Oakley. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Boy, they couldn't hook up there on what's really a pretty basic pass.
The Hawks trailing. Now, here is Maravich. Now, here is Horford. Back to Maravich. Now here's Rivers. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Maravich. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Here's King. There's the screen. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. So it's Atlanta now. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. And Millsap backing in. Hits the jump hook. He has 5. And here is Monroe. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Richardson. Porzingis. And he gets it to go. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Maravich left side. Maravich left side. Right side Millsap. And that one's good. Monroe with it. Pass to Richardson. They double him with Horford. Down low. Oakley. And that one's good. Now Maravich. Maravich left side. Smith outside. Pass to Maravich. Pocket 6. The Knicks pull it in. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Richardson. Back to Monroe. Now Richardson. And the Hawks making a change here. Here's Monroe. Right through the knee for the layup.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Here's Rivers. And it's to Kembe with the jam. The Knicks with the lead. Now here is Monroe. Outside Anthony. Back to Monroe. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Outside Anthony. 6 to shoot. Maravich with the steal. Pass to Rivers. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
The Knicks making a switch here. It's stolen by Mutombo. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. Here's Frazier. Stolen by Rivers. Pass to Mutombo. That's blocked. And they get it back. And good on the basket. Book it. 12 points for him.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Frazier right side. To Busher. Back to Frazier. Now Anthony. It's blocked. And around the break. Here's Wilkins. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. The Hawks making a switch here. They set the pick. Head it. Pass to Hudson. With the fadeaway. That is good. He has 5.
Right now, they've got that field goal percentage up in the low 50s.
Outside Anthony. Anthony left side. DeBuscher with it. 5 to shoot. And they get it. Rebounded by Dikembe Mutombo.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Here's Hudson. Ewing. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Outside Anthony. Here's the screen. Off the screen. Here's Ewing. And he converts the layup. He's got 5.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Here's Hudson. Outside Wilkins. 6 on the shot clock. Puts up the baby hook. And that one's good. New York trailing. And here's Frazier. There's the steal. Here's Hudson. The fader. The putback.
You know, not really a significant margin in terms of them rebounding, but enough to get the job done.
New York with the ball. They set the pick. Houston loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. He has 7.
Something else I think of with him is that three-point shot from the corner. I mean, that's his shot. But we've certainly seen them drain a bunch of them.
And so it's Atlanta with it, leading by 5. Here's Hudson. He's got 5. Right side Wilkins. Pass to Mutombo. Here's Hudson. 3 on the clock. Hit it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And here comes Frazier. New York calls timeout. And here are the Knicks now, trailing by 5. That's tipped. Frazier left side. Clock at 4. Houston. Rebounded by the Hawks.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
Hudson cans it from short range. He has 7.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
There's a screen. Frazier with it. Back to DeBusschere. Houston. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Here's Hudson. Now Mutombo. Pass to Hudson. Now here's Wilkins. Houston. DeBusschere with it. Anthony left side. Backing down is Ewing. Goes up the baseline. And a little luck that time, but it drops. He has 7. Here's Atlanta. Here's Hudson. Here's the break. Frazier left side. A pass to DeBusschere. Back to Frazier. Outside Anthony. Three-pointer. Anthony right side. Count the bucket.
A wide open 3. We need much better communication defensively.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. The Hawks making a switch here. Here is Korver. Pass to Willis. Here is Korver. A second chance effort. And he lays it up and in.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys. Giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
Now here's Anthony. He has 7. Fades and shoots. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Pass to Willis. DeBusschere on him. Goes up low. Can't get it to go. And here is Anthony. He's got 10. Now DeBusschere. Back to Anthony. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Here's Hudson. 7 points in the game. Mutombo with the ball. He's on target from 8 feet out. 6 points for him.
Boy, after struggling in the first quarter, he's come alive here in the second.
Now Frazier. Now here is DeBusschere. 5 on the clock. Outside Anthony. 17-foot shot on the way. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. The Hawks leading. Here's Hudson. Pass to Willis. Releases from 15. Good on the jump shot.
They're working in closer to the bucket here in the second.
And here's Frazier. Houston. He nails it, and we're tied up. 10 points for him.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. And here is Anthony. Pass to Ewing, and it's rejected. Here's Hudson. They set the pick. Outside Wilkins. Hit his leg. And the official saying it was kicked. Hits the target from 18 feet. He's got 6. Frazier with it. Pass to Anthony. And here's Frazier. Shot clock at 6. Houston, and he gets it to go. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Here is Korver. Head it. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. This shooting has been off the charts.
Back to Ewing. He's up against Mutombo. Unloads from 13. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
That's a good shot for him there, but it's kind of puzzling to me that he's not calling for the ball today like he usually does. He has to do more if they're going to pull ahead.
Outside Wilkins. Here is Korver. Here is Korver. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Anthony backing him down. Back to Frazier. A pass to DeBush. Frazier with it. And there's another one for the Knicks.
The second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Here is Korver. Back to Wilkins. Pass to Mutombo. He's against Ewing. Now here's Mutombo. And he gets the bucket. He's got 8. Now Frazier. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Pass to Ewing. And he gets it to go.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Here's Hudson. The Hawks trailing. And here is Mutombo. Here's Hudson. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Wilkins, 6 on the shot clock. Here's Korver. Buries it from 3-point range. Frazier outside. Back to Ewing. Pass to Frazier. Always going up for the alley-oop here. To the paint. Headed. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. This is his first free throw of the game. And that one misses. The Knicks making a switch here. And he sinks the second. New York trailing. Now here's Frazier. Houston. And the Knicks hit again from deep. Here's Hudson. 7 points in the game. Here is Korver. Hit it. Plays it up and banks it in. He's got 19.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Backing down. Baseline J on the way. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
When they pulled up from mid-range, more often than not, they've buried.
Here's Hudson. Pass to Mutombo. Here's Hudson. It's rebounded by DeBusschere. Anthony left side. Can't cash in from close range.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Outside Wilkins. Pass to Hudson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes a three. Shot is no good.
Really good job on the inside that time. I mean, he had to work for that rebound, and he got it done.
Now here's Stoudemire. Frazier outside. Frazier right side. With the teardrop, and the layup is good. He's got 6.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Outside, Maravich. Pass to Horford. And here is Teague. Maravich with it. There's a good screen. Outside, Maravich. 5 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
The Knicks with the lead. And here's Richardson. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Stoudemire. Now Starks. Here's Richardson. Back to Starks. 6 to shoot. From outside, off the mark. And here is Teague. Smith outside. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Starks with it. He has 5. Richardson, good.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Now Maravich. Pass to Teague. Now here is Smith. The shot's good from Smith. 7 points in the game.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Here's King. Back to Starks. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Teague. Pass to Maravich. Back to Teague. Here is Maravich. Now, here is Starks. Here's King. Fires the three. That's good. 7 points in the game.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Now, here is pass to Smith. Now Teague. Millsap with it, and Millsap backed it in. Back to Teague. And here's Smith. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Richardson. Now, here is Starks. 5 points in the game. Here's King. Back to Starks. Pass to Richardson. Here's King. John Starks on the wing. A baseline J, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Oh, no, you hate to see that. Those are just the kind of errors that can cost you in a game like this.
The Knicks making a switch here. Now here's Teague. Teague left side. Millsap up top. Back to Teague. And stolen by Richardson. Blocked. Here's Starks. And he uses the glass on the layup. 7 points in the game. The Hawks trailing. And here's Maravich. Back to Millsap. Right side Millsap. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. So it's the Knicks now. Richardson with it. Pass to Oakley. Richardson. Here's King. Just 5 on the clock. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. The Hawks making a switch here. So he gets them both. Here's Atlanta. It's a 5-point game. Outside, Maravich. Back to Millsap. That falls. Nice feed that time from Pete Maravich. He's got 11.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Here's Oakley, and he lays it straight in.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
Now Rivers. Outside, Maravich. And Millsap backed it in. Blocked. Now Richardson. Here's King. Pass to Oakley. And it's out of bounds for the Knicks as New York retains possession. Here's Monroe. 2 on the clock. Here's Richardson. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Tries again, and the layup is up and in. Now here is Smith. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's the Knicks. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Maravich with it. Gives him the lead pass. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Richardson. Pass to Monroe. Here's King. Back to Monroe. Richardson. Clock at 6. Porzingis. And Willis pulls it down. And here's Rivers. Maravich. Maravich left side. Maravich left side. Out to Smith. Again, the Hawks good for 2. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Now, here's Richardson. Pass to Oakley. Here's King. Shot clock at 5. Backing down is Oakley. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And here's Maravich. There's the pick. Throws it up high. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down. New York trailing. Richardson with it. Back to Oakley. Pass to Richardson. Rebound by the Hawks. Now Maravich. There's the bucket. Good. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Richardson. Porzingis. The jump hook. The shot misses. Pass to Willis. Vader on the way. And that one hits back iron.
Boy, for my taste, he's far too inconsistent with that shot. I mean, he's got to make those if he's going to take his game to the next level.
And the shot is good. The Hawks leading. Now here's Rivers. Pass to Maravich. There's the pick. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Rivers. 6 to shoot. The 9-foot shot. Shot denied. Now here is Monroe. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. It's a tie ball game. And here's Atlanta. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. 11 feet away. Maravich left side. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Monroe with it. Back to Oakley. Pass to Monroe. To take the lead. Blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession. Atlanta making some changes. Just 5 to shoot. Back to the Busher. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And it's the Hawks ball. They set the pick. Back to Wilkins. Pass to Hudson. Here's Willis. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Here is Frazier. They set the screen. Frazier right side. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Here is Korver. Pass to Hudson. Here is Korver. Here is Korver. Soft touch off the glass.
How about that? Going up strong. I mean, he doesn't care how much height he's giving up. It's attitude with him.
Frazier outside. Pass to Ewing. Banked in off the glass.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Here is Korver. Outside Wilkins. Right side Wilkins. It's rebounded by New York. And here is Anthony. Anthony left side. Pass to Ewing. To take the lead. He takes it up and lays it in.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Here is Korver. Hudson. Now Mutombo. Here is Korver. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half, but since the break, he's been on target.
Pass to Anthony. Anthony right side. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession. Back to Frazier. 4 on the clock. Puts the lead pass in front of him. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Here's Hudson. Back to Wilkins. Pass to Hudson. Here is Korver. Pulls it up. And Atlanta again with the bucket.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
There's the screen. Now here's Frazier. Outside Anthony. And again, it's New York. Here is Korver. Outside Wilkins. Pass to Mutombo. Willis. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. New York trailing. Frazier outside. Now, here is DeBusschere. Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession. The Hawks making a switch here. Here is Frazier. Shot clock at 6. And it's blocked. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Hawks with possession. They lead by 1. Mutombo with the ball. Hudson looking to get it going. Houston. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Pass to Mutombo. Here's Hudson. Back to Mutombo. It's hauled in by Frazier. And here are the Knicks now. Now here's Ewing. 6 on the shot clock. DeBusschere inside. And the Hawks with possession. They trail by 1. Here is Korver. Pass to Hudson. Shot clock at 6. Headed. Good on the shot. 21 points in the game.
Well, he doesn't waste too many of those chances close to the basket.
Houston. And 2 free throws.
Houston.
First free throw is good, and that... And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
He's got ice water in his veins, fellas. No way he's going to miss from the line when the game's still hanging in the balance. I've seen him make too many in this situation.
Inside. Stolen by Ewing. Frazier outside. Frazier right side. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. A pass to the Bush. Pocket two. And that one's good.
The defense got butterflies the second that shot went up because they know he typically delivers in the clutch.
Outside Wilkins. Hit it. Just a tiny lead for him.
Yeah, but a chance to make it grow here.
Now here's Anthony. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Got sloppy in a close game. You have to take advantage of every opportunity.
Atlanta with the ball. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Here's Hudson. Here is Korver. Count it! Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's DeBusschere. It falls!
Kevin, they've still got a foul to give at this point.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. What's your take, guys? Here's Hudson. Here is Korver. Here is Korver. It's up.
Well, that's the issue with defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively, and then closed it out with the rebound.
So post-game